Good morning, all. First and foremost, I want to say, I hope everybody's doing well with this COVID and this quarantine thing going on. But I also want to thank the author of The Shirt Stays On. The reason why I'm doing this topic statement and for my final exam, I want to thank Jameson Rich for giving me, for opening up as much as he did, or I believe he opened up. And so I want to start off by saying the topic I chose was topic number two. How is it the mirror effective for you exactly, and identify the perspective? So the first thing I want to say is it it mirrors me exactly. I can see it mirror me exactly because of the way he chooses to interact with people, the way he chooses to hinder his emotions and available side from everybody, and he chooses how to correspond with anything. Also, only because of his previous injuries or previous scars. We call them scars, previous scars. And that being said, I identify with the perspective because even as a child, I've been through a lot of stuff. So I chose who to let in and who not to let in. But basically, we're just not letting nobody in. But in that perspective, we have the same perspective as we consider who we deem worthy to actually open up to or begin a relationship, all this, and that stuff we begin with. And that's this question number one. For question number two, what do we have in common and what do you realize this? No, yeah. What do you have in common with the author and what that makes you realize this? As I stated in the previous question, is the way we interact with people. Like he would, since he was a kid, he identified when he goes to say that he started identifying his body as being charred up pizza and cut in half, and he was just disgusted with it. I feel like if I could flip that aspect of being disgusted with the previous stuff he was living with, or with the surgeries he was dealing with, I was disgusted with because I was growing up. I actually didn't talk till I was about 10. Because one, I had a severe stuttering problem, and two, I was also dyslexic. Still is dyslexic, and still got a severe stuttering problem. But that means anytime I tried to talk, it either come out completely construed or it would just never come out because I was stuttering. So at one point I was like, F this, I'm not talking, forget it, I don't want to. And then that leads on to how I grew up and was like, I'm just not gonna talk to decide to talk or whoever I want to open up to. So that's how I know we connect in that ways. I mean, it's not the same aspect, but it's the same results. As in, it didn't the route we took to get there didn't get there, but the finish line we crossed at the same time, or the same finish line. Question number three is how does this affect your perspective? How does this shape your identity when you're in a relationship? This changed my perspective completely because now I'm no longer looking for fun or to enjoy certain stuff. I'm looking to see who would I actually want to enjoy with or who would not to enjoy with. Or I'm just basically shutting myself off completely, not want to interact, not want to do nothing. So I'm standing back and just observing from a distance and being like, huh, okay, that's fine, whatever, I don't care. Then also in relationship wise, it's extremely hard because you tend not to open up and you don't want to open up and you can't open up. It's not like you used to not opening up so much that you it's slowly to work that way towards trying to open up and actually speak about certain stuff like emotionally or yeah emotionally, mostly emotionally, because it's not a physical thing, because there's a lot of physical gestures that at least I know I do a lot of physical gestures to show that I have affection. It's just I'm like there's this emotional side that's just completely closed off, and I have no exact way of knowing how to tap into it or try to even begin to tap into it. I've been long story short is it hinders the relationship because the other party feels like you really don't care or you're just cold-hearted and you're a piece of trash and you have no affection towards anything. And it's not true. It's just there's no way of actually showing it or how to deal with it. Um, it's like if I could break this down in more specific terms, it's like we I chose gestures. I choose to use gestures as a way of seeing if there's affection or not. Because what somebody does for you or does to you is a complete difference from what somebody could feel and how they respect you. So that being said, if I'm doing a lot of stuff for you, and there go my poster. But I guess that was up there long enough. But that being said, that shows that if you did a lot for them or if you didn't do a lot for them, it's it all based. It's a big scheme because it could be off what you did. I go off of how I see what you do. Your actions speak louder than your words. I always tell that to everybody. Never tell me nothing. Never say nothing. Your actions speak louder than your words. I don't care how you say you feel or how you do something. I go by your actions. But I guess the fourth and final question is there any takeaway message you would tell somebody? Yes, it's a complete big takeaway message. I would say is learn yourself. Completely learn yourself first. Because the whole reason I don't know if you ever got to view the image or my imagery. The the whole reason for this imagery is the title is Searching Acceptance, and it's a broken mirror. So the whole concept is the main reason why I feel like I'm this way. I can't speak for James Rich as much, but I heard it in a few patches when they say he won't have to feel somebody that he deems worthy. The main thing is we're literally searching to somebody to accept us because we haven't accepted ourselves completely yet. If I could break this down more in another video, I would, or if you want to elaborate on it. The main thing I would say is the takeaway is find yourself, find out how you could break down to yourself first, because you so closed off you don't even consider yourself a worthy person to tell your true feelings. You're hiding feelings from yourself. So, or if you see somebody that you're dealing with like this, you have to be patient, be patient, be patient. If you really want to be with this person, it's going to take more than just doing something for them or doing a certain thing or acting a certain way or just being around. Sometimes they open up out of the blue and it won't even make sense. They just start saying stuff that they feel like that was on their chest. Because I do that sometimes. I literally just say something, I'm like, huh. And then it's just my body is slowly breaking it down. My mind is slowly breaking down my walls to actually engage. Other than that, I hope everybody is well. Love y'all. Y'all be safe out there.